and welcome to SCAN. SCAN is the Social Communities Activities Network. We are located in the lower level of Monmouth Mall, offering satellite locations in Monmouth and Ocean County. We are here today to bring you expert guests to give you informative information, and hopefully you'll learn something new today. I have on set with me today Marybeth Kwapniewski. Thank you. And Marybeth is the program coordinator here at SCAN and runs all the programs, sets everything up, and adds it seamlessly to our SCAN organization. So we're happy to have Marybeth today. She is going to be talking to us today about the SCAN Technology Fair. So welcome.
Thank you, Tracy.
So I want you to tell us a little bit about the SCAN Technology Fair that's going to be held on August 14th, and that's at St. Andrew's Church and located in Toms River, correct?
Yes.
Lots of parking, easily accessible.
Yes. Handicap accessible, accessible. Yes, exactly. So anytime we have an event down in Ocean County, it is at St. Andrew's Church. Okay. So the Technology Fair is being held on August 14th. The purpose of the Technology Fair is to educate seniors about technology, not to be afraid of it, to embrace it.
Yes. Sometimes they're better than we are, I have to tell you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just think. I just jumped ahead. So
the Technology Fair is open to all of the SCAN members.
Yes, and to the public.
And it's also open to the public.
Yes.
So anybody who's not a member of SCAN can come and attend the program, and they can enjoy probably an array of different vendors.
Correct.
And they can go from table to table and find out, plus listen to the lectures that they're having.
Right, exactly.
So at the Technology Fair, what is the main attraction?
So can I just step back a second?
Yes.
We did have a technology fair here in the past, and in the last year we did at Bell Works, and we had over 100 people in attendance, which was amazing.
And I attended that. It was a fabulous event, and I think everyone absolutely loved it.
So we're taking it on the road, and we're bringing it to Ocean County. So it's the first time we're bringing the technology fair to Ocean County.
Oh,
so very excited.
Very lucky
yes, they
to
are.
Have that Ocean County.
So it'll be a very similar layout to how we did it at Bell Works. We'll have keynote speakers, presentations, and like you said, we'll have some vendors there with their products and services.
So when you have the guest speakers, can you give us a little idea of what they might be speaking about?
Sure.
So our viewers can know what's going to interest them.
What to expect. So our keynote speaker, once again, is the New Jersey Director of ARP, Stephanie Huntsberger, and she will be speaking about how technology is changing how we age. So some of the things that she will be covering is how technology is being used to help us age in place, which is allowing us to stay at home. And remain in our homes, staying safe and feeling safe in our homes as we're aging, and how technology is being used to stay connected to our friends and family, because we don't want to see people isolated.
So staying connected to family and friends, some people are still trying to manage and learn how to use iPads, cell phones, and things of that nature.
Right, right.
But they will also probably teach them extra features that are on their phones and their iPads that will make it easier for them to navigate, yes?
Yes, yes.
And then we're going to add the component of safe living at home, which there are so many gadgets that people can put in place and relatively inexpensive.
Correct.
So that will be a part of it. And then what was the third thing that you said?
And well, we also will be talking about how technology is impacting their transportation needs.
Oh, yes,
with
indeed.
the Uber and using Lyft and making all these arrangements using their smartphone or tablets to do all that.
Right, and then they can know exactly what's going on, what the costs are, where the location is, who's picking them up. So there's a lot of safety factors built into that.
Exactly, exactly. And then, and how technology is enhancing healthcare with telehealth.
Well, that is a whole new avenue that I think a lot of people haven't yet grasped, because they can go on now and they can get all their reports. They can look where their appointments are, so they're going to help them navigate that option also.
And then I believe with telehealth, they have the option to speak with a nurse, right? Or meet with
nurses and doctors now.
Okay.
So recently I was at another conference, and they did have, you could like Skype the doctor, take a picture of your problem, if somebody's having a rash, somebody's having some swelling in their legs, or they just don't feel well, and they can see you right on the spot.
Great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So there's no limitations and no excuse to see your doctor anymore, right?
That's right, because they can take care of everything. And plus ordering medications too.
Yep.
So that's a good thing.
These are all ways that technology can enhance their lifestyle.
So at the technology fair, you said it's to educate the seniors. But are there fun things for them to do while they're there?
There will be. Again, demonstrations, and one of our presenters is Oasis VRX, which is a virtual reality center that is opening up at Bell Works. And they were at our tech fair in the fall, and after their presentation, the attendees had the opportunity to actually put on the virtual reality goggles and step into that whole world. And one of our attendees, her reaction was priceless, as she was underwater, and the whale was coming at her, and it was so cool to see her experience that.
Technology is changing every day, and for us to have the options and the availability, and this is going to be the first exposure of Oasis, yes?
Yes.
Correct?
Well, yes. So that'll be wonderful to have them come down to Ocean County and have everyone learn what they're all about down there as well.
Are there any locations, so the people in Ocean County would have to come up to Bell Works and Homedale to utilize them?
Correct.
So hop, skip, and a jump on the parkway,
absolutely.
Not bad.
And it's a great opportunity to do things with your grandchildren as well. So
they say that's the new thing.
Yes. So
the good interaction.
Yes.
Right? So the keynote speaker, tell us a little bit about Stephanie, and she's the new director of the AARP up in Monmouth County.
Correct. Yeah. So Stephanie presented at our technology fair last year, so she wants to come and meet all of our Ocean County members as well. So it'll be a nice opportunity to have her come down there.
Very good. And what is she going to be speaking about?
So her presentation is about how technology is changing how we age. And those were some of the key points that she was going to be covering. And our other presenter is Hackensack Meridian, and they will be talking about Pillow, which I'm going to read because I want to make sure the description is correct. But it is a voice-activated at-home companion that helps you to manage your total wellness program. And it helps you with your medication reminders and actually dispenses it for you. So if you have a loved one that has some reservations about medication or things like that, it's a great tool.
Now, well, you're not giving the presentation on this, but does somebody pre-fill those?
Yes. Someone from your family would pre-fill Pillow, and then the medication would be dispersed accordingly. But again, that presentation is being done by Hackensack Meridian at the technology fair.
Okay, so they're going to show everyone how they can access this, and do we know if there's a fee involved in that, or?
There's a fee to obviously purchase it, but I don't think there's a monthly usage fee. But again, they would know best.
Right. But a lot of times seniors, and I don't even want to say seniors when we're talking, because some of our viewers and our members here at SCAN are active aging people. They could have arthritis, makes it difficult to open up those pill bottles, and they seem to be getting a little more difficult every time I see them.
That is a very good point, yes. You don't have to worry about opening the bottles every time.
Right, and also reading, because the print is always so small on the labels as I'm aging myself. Right. Difficult to see what pills are in what pill bottle.
Right.
So they're going to show them how they can purchase it, how they can fill it, and how they can put their medications in there.
Exactly.
Fabulous.
And all the other bells and whistles that come with it, too.
So is Hackensack Meridian, did they develop this pillow mechanism?
I believe they are partnering with the company that came up with the technology for Pillow.
Okay. So that's going to be a great offering to all of our people in both Monmouth and Ocean counties.
Yes.
Voice activated. We'll have to see whose voice it is. We have Siri on one end. I have currently switched my Siri phone to an Australian.
Okay, that makes it interesting.
Yes, I like it. So when they're at the fair, is there going to be food there? Is there going to be refreshments?
Yes.
How are they going to do that?
All of our SCAN events always start with a nice hot cup of coffee and some breakfast treats to welcome everybody and give them an opportunity to socialize and get settled in. And then we will kick off with the presentations. And then after the presentations are over, they'll have an opportunity to meet with the various vendors, experience the virtual reality. And we will have some technology tables set up. We're calling them tutoring tables, that if anyone has some questions about their iPads or tablets, they can come. We'll have volunteers there and they can ask questions.
Okay, so the volunteers are going to actually do hands-on demonstrations.
Some one-on-one tutoring time.
And just to give them an idea, how long does the health fair go for?
It's from 10:30 to 1. So the presentations will probably run about 60 minutes or so, and then you'll have the time to walk around and do some hands-on. Okay,
so they walk around, and then when the the one-on-one tutoring, so those sessions will be in the end?
At the conclusion, yes.
Okay,
at the end.
Very good.
Yep.
So we have the Technology Health Fair, St. Andrew's Church in Toms River, just so our audience knows where we're going. Easy accessible.
Yes.
And 10:30 to 1. AARP is doing the keynote speaking.
Yes.
Meridian will do their demonstration of the new pillow medication talk.
Oasis.
We have Oasis taking on virtual reality because the whole world is changing with the virtual reality.
And there's technology right now.
There's technology. And there will be food. And one last question, because I know it's a big part of the seniors, is their transportation.
Transportation is not being provided for this event. But again, if you use your technology, there's different ways to get access.
They can get Uber and Lyft and everything else going. Okay, any last highlights that you would like to share with us on this event?
Now, and outside the technology fair, here at the Hub, we're always offering technology classes, whether it be how to do social media, fundamentals for how to use an iPad or an iPhone. Just check our website for future class listings.
And I know we'll go back to the other classes and offerings here at SCAN that you coordinate all of that together.
Right.
And a well job you do. The diabetes management is a 6-week diabetes management course for our members of SCAN to learn to manage, educate themselves, and learn how to be better diabetics with good control.
Yes.
Then you have educational classes, hobbies.
Yes.
What else is coming up in this next semester?
Acting and improv, which has taken off rather nicely.
Acting
and improv, yes.
Wow.
So for those people who always had that interest in acting and improv, it's a great opportunity to give it a try. And the confidence level of some of the members has gone through the roof because they've just embraced it. So it's a lot of fun to see it happen.
Wonderful. Well, Marybeth, I thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for telling our viewers about what's going on here at SCAN in the lower level of Monmouth Mall. SCAN does have satellite locations throughout Monmouth and Ocean counties. There is something for everyone, whether you want to take some educational courses, some health, or I don't want to say arts and crafts, painting. We even have fencing now. That was a great presentation that we had with them. So come down to SCAN, find out if there's something for you, and until next time, we would love you to join us for our Welcome to SCAN show. And if you have any ideas for our Welcome to SCAN show that you'd like to be educated on, please feel free to call us and let us know what your ideas are. Thank you.
So, if you're over 65, like me,
and active and fairly healthy,
being active and healthy alone will not protect you.
Remember, the immune system weakens with age.
And if you're over 65, ask your doctor about your vaccination options.
we want you to be healthy and active.
Welcome back to the show. My next guest is Todd Schobel. He's the co-founder from Oasis VRX. And you are all in for a treat today because after we go on the journey with Todd, we are going to find out amazing new technology. So I want you to listen today as Todd tells us how new technologies are changing the way we work, live, and play. And Todd here is the founder of Stop It.
Yes.
And prior to founding that, you served as the president and founder of Phoenix Venture Group, where he provided consulting services in the area of business development, marketing, and direct sales. You help clients secure relationships with Fortune 500 companies. Prior to Phoenix Venture Group, Todd served as president and founder of Diamond Graphics, a commercial printing and creative service firm. Prior to Diamond, Todd worked as president of Mail Management Services, a firm providing direct marketing, data management, and forms processing. And you were nominated for Entrepreneur of the Year in 2017 New Jersey program. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You are just doing all kinds of great things. So listen to this as he tells us how we can travel, play, and do many things without ever leaving your little realm over there.
Your little domain, right?
So virtual reality, it's changing everything. So tell us what Oasis VRX is.
So Oasis VRX is a physical location.
Right.
We're a virtual reality center. We call it. It's our center for everyone to come and what we say, get your X on. Wow. And it's experiences.
Correct.
So like you were alluding to before, you can, if you want to go and travel to Italy and see the way it was back in the day.
Right.
And you can do that. We were just discussing earlier off camera that I went and I curated an experience for Notre Dame. And
right, and our viewers now will know that they can see that even though we don't have the original Notre Dame anymore.
It's such a devastating thing. It's such a tragedy. And to be able to now let folks put on a headset and go into a virtual world. And you're actually there at Notre Dame on the street, and it's hosted by a French person that speaks English.
So he narrates the whole thing.
He narrates for you and walks you around. You can't, unfortunately, you're not allowed to go inside. But you walk around and you hear some wonderful things that I never knew about Notre Dame.
I'm sure a whole educational experience.
Yeah, it is an educational experience, and that leads into the educational, what we call, there's different genres, right?
Correct.
For virtual reality. And just a little basis about virtual reality, what's really cool is, yes, you put on these goggles, right? It's called a head-mounted device, and you screw on the back and you put it on your head, and you have your earphones in. And when that happens, you get we call it immersion. You get so immersed in the environment that you're in.
Right, you get lost in it.
You get lost in it, and it's wonderful. So take education. We have education-based platforms where you can dissect a frog. And the teacher is a hologram of the, I think it's 2017 #1 STEM teacher in the country. And she's a hologram, and you pick up a virtual frog, and it's rubbery, and it moves around. It's amazing.
And you can do all this at Oasis VRX.
At Oasis VRX, so that's the educational content.
Right.
Of course, it's all entertainment to me, but
Correct.
there's different types of things. There's fitness genre. We just had a gentleman. His name was Vito. And we were at a home where there's some older folks, and we were there just to bring some joy.
Active aging adults.
Yes, active aging, and it was just great to bring these people through these experiences. So we had Vito. He's 99 years old, and he was playing a VR fitness game called Beat Saber, and he was moving through and slicing the blocks. And then a competition started. Another gentleman who I think was 92, and they were competing against one another.
Against each other.
But it was just great to see, and we put people under the ocean petting manatees and sitting on ocean wrecks with, it's just amazing.
I can't even imagine and how it got them to come alive again.
You know what was great about it? The socialization was wonderful, because you saw the groups of people after they went through an experience, they were talking amongst themselves so much. And they're like, wow, did you see that? And wasn't this wonderful?
Right.
And, we always say it's good for anyway from 8 to 88 years old. There's something for everyone.
I have a question
and
to
Vito
ask
broke
you.
He broke the glass ceiling with 99.
You said from 8 to 98 in your
98.
earlier, so you said 88 today. So where do you get those numbers? We are going to start young younger, right? Eventually.
Yeah, we have
and
some
we're gonna
kids at
go.
6 years old put a headset on.
Right, and it's going to be probably interesting, and you could probably tell us that how the technology is going to change those, the size of those goggles and those headphones to make them very easily to adapt and put on somebody. But I want to just go back to one of your questions. So the Virtual Reality Center, one thing we did not tell our audience, which I wanted them to hear over and over again, your location. You are located at the brand new Bell Works, which is like the mega center right now.
Yeah,
you got to have a tour there. So how was it? How'd you get there? How was it to become a tenant there, and how do you like it?
Well, first of all, I'll start from the back end of it. We love it. I mean, it's Bell Works. It's the Metro Burb in Homedale. Beautiful Homedale, very easily accessible off the Parkway. It's such a beautiful building, what they've done. The rich history, the Nobel Prize winners there. The tower, the famous water tower there, is to emulate a transistor, which Bell had. Yeah, absolutely. So it's very cool. So it's 2 million square feet. It's a magnificent building. How my partner and I came to go there was a few years ago. I brought Stop It Solutions there. Okay. That's a technology company. So I loved the building at that time. I got to know Ralph Zucker through the E&Y Entrepreneur of the Year program. Okay. And when I heard about the building and what he was doing, I thought it was time to bring my tech company down there and take advantage of this beautiful space. Beautiful. The co-working space, absolutely the energy. And it's been a smash hit. We've grown three times in size since we've been at Bell Works for Stop It. Wow. And then my partner and I, who have been looking at different other types of technology to bring to the table. And VR and virtual reality is just, my gosh, I can go on for 4 hours with it. So we're going to be on the street there. Okay. Okay, and that's the beautiful street with the wonderful restaurants, and there's a florist and banking and healthcare. Okay. It's really neat, hence the Metro Burb. So we're going to go there and provide experiential entertainment for not only everyone in the building, but the community at large.
Anybody on the outside.
Absolutely.
So I did go on your website, and you have 4 different components that I saw listed. The educational part, you're going to do parties.
Oh, yes. We're already booking corporate events right now, team building, birthday parties.
Right, I think those were the ones
and
that
people who just want to have fun. They're like, can I bring in bottles of wine and we can go to Italy? Right. Absolutely.
All right, so they can sign up and just go on their own, or they can go in groups, which is the nice thing about it.
Yes.
So are you going to have time slots available for people? So everything is done online, correct?
You can book online for convenience and book your stations, or you can book an entire party. You can actually book our whole facility. Wow. We have people right now, we can handle up to 76 people in the facility, but we can do parties of 50, 60 people and come in. We'll have 20 plus stations for people to put their headsets on. We're going to have these 4 motion seats, which are these state-of-the-art motion seats, and they go like this, and you strap in and you can fly planes, you can fly helicopters, a multitude of different roller coasters.
You're going to have to expand your hours and get all...
And race cars. And the neat thing about the roller coasters is it's in virtual.
Wow.
So when the tracks actually disappear, they disappear.
They disappear.
And then you land again. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool.
So
something for everyone.
So, and any age group.
100%.
And what are the hours of operation going to be?
We're going to be open 7 days a week.
Oh,
we have some people now saying on Saturday nights that they were hoping we could stay open till midnight because people who are working,
right,
can
take advantage after work.
And there's colleges in the areas where people have just come up saying, hey man, we'd love to come in from like 10 to 12 and just play.
Right.
And that's actually cool. So we'll listen to the public. We'll listen to what people want to do. But our hours generally going to be from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then on weekends they'll change. Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Accommodate people. Now, let me just ask you this. What is the cost involvement so people know about that?
Yeah, so it's a per minute model.
Okay.
Okay, so we have different packages to accommodate folks. And what we do is unique. All right, so we have what's called an Oasis VRX bank. It's your bank of minutes. So not like a traditional family entertainment center or something like that where you pay for time for an hour or 2 hours and you have to consume all that. With Oasis, a good example, we have a package called our full immersion package.
Okay.
It's 120 minutes for $79. So you can buy that package.
Right.
It sits in your bank. You come to Oasis, either book online or walk in, and then you post your name and your email address, and it put on your headset, and
you can use minutes.
You use your minutes, and your time will be up there. So you can stay for 15 minutes, 20 minutes,
and
have a few experiences, leave. Your minutes never expire. They're always there, and then you can come back again, bring family, friends, and share.
That is going to be a fabulous experience.
Yeah.
So I just want to do a little bit of a recap here so we don't miss anything because our time's running. So our audience should know that we have Todd Schobel today from Oasis VRX, located at the Great Bell Works. You're going to be on the main floor.
Yes.
Open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, approximately, yeah.
7 days a week. They're going to offer virtual reality on a completely different level.
Yes.
And you can go in group, single, or book the whole center for your corporate events.
Yes, and we do have something else that I wanted to add in there.
Please.
That we're not ready to fully announce it yet, so drum roll.
First to hear it.
But we're going to have, first to hear it at SCAM, we're going to have a free roam experience. And what does that mean? I know everyone doesn't know virtual reality, but they all see the headset with the wire. This is going to have no cable. You're just wearing a headset, and you'll be able to walk around in a virtual environment and walk around and interact.
So cool.
Social, right? You can interact in a multiplayer environment, in a social environment with other people. You see each other as avatars, and you're going to be able to do some really, really, really cool stuff. We're excited about that.
And I'm just making an assumption here, but I'm thinking that even people that are maybe handicapped, I mean, this is doable for anybody of any ability because it's just headsets.
And we've been going to a lot of senior centers. I say we're bringing joy, and we're opening up worlds for folks who are somewhat shut in, pre-dementia, things like that, and just bringing joy. And a lot of these folks are in wheelchairs, and maybe one arm's not working well, so they can work on the other one, or we have different experiences where you don't have to use your arms. You just
they get
enjoy going undersea and petting a whale.
So, wonderful. I want to tell you that I think everyone in the community should get over to Oasis VRX at Bell Works in Homedale and try and check out this new virtual reality.
Opening in July.
But
we're there on every Wednesday and Thursday in the atrium giving free demonstrations. So please stop by.
So you can get
and have some fun
before you sign
Absolutely.
up and have lots of fun. And Todd here will be able to tell you what you're available to take advantage of for those free sessions. I want to thank you for coming on our show today, Todd.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Exposing our community here in Monmouth and Ocean counties to the great things that you're doing at Bell Works and at Oasis VRX to give people this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Any last words?
No, just thank you for having us, and we'd love to accommodate everybody and anybody who basically wants to go places or do things that right now you just can't do.
You can't do, and very affordable to go to Italy for $79 if you would like to have that
Absolutely.
package. So thank you for watching today, and any new ideas, please give us a call here at SCAN, located in the lower level of Monmouth Mall, and thank you for watching our show today. And Todd.